there, I'm Shanita, the creative mind behind how to have this and that, and my book, Awake, Aware, and Conscious. Let's dive into the world of inner whispers with my other books, Listen to Your Inner Whispers and Inner Whispers to Your Heart. These books of mine are found on Amazon. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my videos for daily doses of inspiration. Thank you. What I'm going to talk to you about today is answered prayers. Why are some prayers answered and some prayers are not? Matthew 18:13, Jesus said to the centurion, "Go your way, let it be done for you as you have believed." And his servant was healed in that very hour. Why? Because of his faith. What is prayer? Prayer is the elevation of the mind to that which we seek. Always lift the mind, our mind, to that which we seek. Be in harmony with what you are asking for. You can't ask for happiness and then spend all day being depressed and make no effort to be in joy. You can't ask for an abundance of money and spend all day thinking how broke you are, the lack of this and the lack of that, instead of thinking of all the good things that have happened to you and for you to be grateful for. You cannot ask for health and then spend all day thinking about how this hurts and that hurts and your lack of health. You have to make an effort to think from health. If we are asking God for a solution, we cannot spend the majority of the time focused on what? The problem. We have to make an effort to turn away from the condition that we do not want, that is the problem, and focus on what we do want, or something even better, that is the solution. Have you ever had one or two of your prayers answered? I mean, we all have had prayers answered, right? Usually not as many as we would like, because of our lack of faith. Am I right or am I right? We just have to believe that our prayers are already answered to be answered. And what would it be like to have your prayers answered all the time? Let's take a little time to discover why it is that some prayers are answered and some fall on dry ground. When we pray, believe that we have already received present tense, what we are praying for. Because the addition imposed upon man is we have to believe that we have already received and that our prayers are what? Already answered. Or our prayers will not be answered because of lack of faith. That's why they're not answered. All prayers are answered, actually, to tell you the truth. The positive prayers and the negative prayers. The prayers of the believers and the prayers of the non-believer, which means that we either positive and have faith that our prayers are going to be answered, or the unbeliever doesn't have faith and therefore nothing happens. There is no answer, there's no manifestation. Why nothing happens is because they didn't believe anyway that something would happen. You know, we've been there before. I don't know why I'm praying, because nothing ever happens, some people have said. The secret as to why some prayers are answered and some are not is faith, is belief, is faith, is belief. Let's talk about the answered prayer of the believer. A prayer granted implies that something is done in consequence of the prayer which otherwise would not have been done. Therefore, the one who prays is the spring of action directing the mind, and the one who grants the prayer. The one person does both. What do I mean that directing the mind? I mean that you lead your mind, you guide your mind in the direction of the answer, and do not change it until you get what? Your answer. If you want your prayers to be answered, you cannot have wishy-washy faith. It doesn't work that way. What do I mean that you are the one who also grants the prayer? I mean that because you believed in God, your prayer is answered, it will be granted. Because what is the condition to your prayers being answered? Of course, we know by now is faith and belief. Mark 11:24, one of my favorite verses. When he says, "Therefore I'll tell you, Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe you have received it, present tense, and you will have it, future tense. It will come to pass. We have to accept the responsibility that our prayers being answered depends on our faith level. We as mankind refuse to accept responsibility in our prayers being answered or not in a lot of areas in our lives. Why? Because for some strange reason, mankind doesn't seem to like to take the responsibility of what's happening in our life. Responsibility seems to be an invisible nightmare, but we have to accept it's our responsibility whether our prayers are answered or not. Remember, God has promised that our prayers will be answered if what? We believe. That is the condition, and that is our responsibility if we want our prayers answered, if we want manifestations in our lives. Our prayers being answered or not is not based on favoritism. God has given us the power over our life. Let me quote for you a few reminders from the Bible. Proverbs 23:7, for as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Proverbs 18:21, death and life is in what? The power of the tongue. Romans 4:17, call those things which be not as if they were. Matthew 9:29, according to your faith be it done unto you. These are just a handful of the Bible quotes that backs what I'm saying about belief and faith. Mark 11:24, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe you've received it, and it will be yours. Again, there is no favoritism that God likes you or me better than each other. It doesn't work that way. What level is your faith? He has set these laws into place, so there is no favoritism. It's fair. We have faith, we believe, we get manifestations, our prayers are answered. As simple as that. We have to believe that what we're asking for is already ours. It's that simple. God does not break his own laws. Here's an example. Let us take a look at the means employed to heal the 10 lepers as related in the 17th chapter of the Gospel of St. Luke. I love this. The thing that strikes us in this story is the method that was used to raise the faith of the lepers to the necessary intensity. We are told that the 10 lepers appealed to Jesus to have mercy on them. That is, to heal them. And Jesus ordered them to go and show themselves to the priests. And as they went, they were cleansed. The Mosaic law demanded that when a leper recovers from his disease, he must show himself to the priest to obtain a certificate of restored health. Jesus imposed a test upon the lepers' faith and supplied a means by which their faith could be raised to the level of potency that they would be healed. And all of them got up, believed that Jesus said they had to have faith, they were already healed, and they went about the business towards the priest. Not one of them said, but look at me, I'm not healed yet, I'm not healed yet. No, they had faith, they believed, so as they went, they were cleansed. Let me emphasize the significance of their faith. You will note that Jesus did not say to them, you are healed. He said, go and show yourselves to the priest. So they had to already believe they were healed as they left Jesus. As simple as that, isn't it? Well, it's not as simple as that, but it can be simple. We have to obey God. We have to show our faith. We have to believe that we already have what it is that we want. Because as the lepers went, they were cleansed. They were cleansed because they believe it is already done. I know sometimes it's hard to not give into appearances. Look around us. Sometimes we ask for this and, we ask for money and the rent is due, the car note is due, etc., etc. We ask for good health, but we're still hurting. Yeah, it's hard, but that's where faith comes into place and that's where our answers are. So I just want you to stay tuned to my next video, part 2 of Having Faith, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for videos that will inspire and enhance your life. Don't forget to hit like, share with others, friends, family, co-workers. Thank you for your support. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Get ready to break free from limiting beliefs. Stay tuned for my upcoming mini-series on how to have this and that. And stay awake, aware, and conscious. Thank you.